All right, just finished up some personal training with my groups here. If you're in the Phoenix area and want a personal trainer, former NFL player, former running back for the Oakland Raiders, I can get you in shape, put you on a diet plan, and get you going. I have a question for you. How is putting trillions of dollars into Paris and the climate change treaty going to make the climate and weather any better? How is putting money into the pockets of Paris going to make the world any safer or make the climate any better and stop global warming? How does that work? Does Paris have some kind of weather machine that we don't know about? Do they? You know, have they even explained to us what us putting our money into their pockets going to do for the economy? Now see, I'm all for giving. I love to give. I love to give to people. But when you start playing a gimmick and a game, you lost me. Okay? Don't gimmick. Don't play no games. You know what I mean? Be straight up. If you just need it, just to have it, well then I might contribute something. But if you're saying it's for a cause and all of a sudden the cause is not, it's not matching up, well then you just lost me, and I'm gonna also let everybody else know that you're running a game. I don't play that. So, you know, Al Gore is pushing this climate change too. You know, when he left office, he was only making $100,000 a year, and then now he's making hundreds of millions of dollars a year on climate stuff. This man just bought a house by the ocean, and he's been telling us for over 15 years now that the ocean is going to rise above level and going to start taking over the land. One big sissified liar. But anyway, Paris wants us to give them money to control the weather. What is it, like a box of Lucky Charms? You just put the trillions of dollars in there and all of a sudden it's magically delicious and it just worked? What you gonna do? You got a magic wand, you're gonna wave over the weather? I thought God controlled the weather. Okay, this earth has been here, we talking about over 6,000 years of human history, and God hasn't allowed the water to overtake the land except for during the flood. God's timing for that stuff is not going, the earth is going to be here. Okay, so all this climate change stuff is nothing but one big hoax. So Paris is one punked out country. So you mean to tell me that you're trying to tell us that your technology is better than America's? Paris is third world compared to America. All right? But let me ask you a question. Where is Paris when we go into war? Where were they when we just had to go over there to Syria and we just hit them with 59 Tomahawk missiles? Where were they? Where were they when we had to send ships over there to North Korea to try to stop this fat little man from starting a world war? So Paris is one big sissified punk country. They want to do the weather, but they don't want to do the wars. But you want America to do the wars, but you don't want America to control the weather. They're putting out more pollution. Them and China are putting out far more pollution than America is combined. But yet you want us to trust you with that? Get out of here. Get out of here. So don't try to play that game on us. We can take that. We can take, instead of $3 trillion, you can take $1 trillion, put it into the American economy. Small business loans, small business grants, agriculture, bridges, putting cables under the ground to make our technology better. All right, and giving businesses tax breaks in small cities and in places like small little rural cities, and giving them tax breaks to put companies in there to give people a payable, livable wage. Right? And watch this country bloom and blossom. So we need to put money into agriculture so we can get off of this genetically modified food. Genetically modified food is killing people, and they know it. Genetically modified watermelons. How do you have watermelons year-round? All of the seedless watermelon we're buying out of the store is genetically modified. That's not real. You know, when the children of Israel came into the land of Canaan under the conquest of Joshua, under the leadership of Joshua, they get to Canaan and the giants are there. You know who the giants are. They are the descendants of the fallen angels from Genesis chapter 6. And they are there, and check this out. They have grapes the size of a man's head. They were so big they had to put them on a stick and carry them like it was a body to prove that the land is fertile. All right? But I don't care how much you fertilize the land, you're not going to grow no grapes the size of a man's head unless it's genetically modified. And it had to be genetically modified to feed those giants. Giants have a hellacious appetite, and it's insatiable. So, and they were consuming the land, and those giants were. But anyway, genetically modified food is killing people, right? And so we need to put money into the farmers, to our American farming system, agriculture, our water system, all of that stuff. It needs to be changed. Now, us putting money into this this made-up weather stuff was designed to drain the American economy. They couldn't give money away fast enough. Obama was putting trillions of dollars into the Iranian economy, just sending them planefuls of money, and trying to hurt the American economy. And now their plans have been disrupted. And now the Bilderbergs are gathering in Virginia right now with the other demons and world leaders, and everybody who's there are no doubt demon worshipers, right? If your leader is there, your governor, your mayor, or your president, or whatever is there, they are worshiping the devil. Those Bilderbergs are demon worshiping people, children eaters, and pedophiles. Okay? So, let's wake up. I had somebody, people tell me all the time, well, you don't sound like a Democrat. Black people are Democrats. I'm like, you know what? I'm not stupid. All right? Anytime a party starts going away from the truth, well, then I walk away from the party. Anytime you start pushing same-sex, abortion, murder, pedophile, transgender, and starting to teach our children as early as 2 years old the alternative lifestyle, instead of like boys liking girls and girls liking boys, well, then you lost me. And if you're a Christian and you're standing with that kind of stuff, you need to check yourself and you need to repent and ask God to forgive you for that. I don't care what party it is. And I don't care how many grandmamas and grandfathers and foreparents have voted for a certain party. I'm not with it. I'm going to stand with God and His truth. And you should too. But anyway, Psalm chapter 2 talks about how the heathens are raging. And the kings of the earth have gathered themselves together to fight against the Lord and His anointed, or His Christ. And so these people are very upset. They're very disappointed because they had a plan and it's been disrupted, right? And so you and I, we need to pray against the schemes, strategies, and wiles of the devil, so that this American economy can have one more chance, so we can wake up and glorify God in these last and evil days. I'm Pastor Jerome. Subscribe to the channel. Pray for me. I'm praying for you. Let's be strong. Let's give God the glory and the praise.